Hello students, I am Wang Kumar Singh, PhD Physics, KB number 1 Impulse. So I am going to pick up a topic speed and velocity from chapter number 8, motion science. So look at the picture and you have to identify. So do you know the fastest man in the world? अभी तक कितना कौन सा आदमी है और व्यक्ति है जिसने सबसे ज़्यादा तेज दौड़ा है? So ये है, he is the man and he is Usain Bolt, and he was born in the year 1986 and 21 August 1986, and he belongs to Jamaica. Nationality is Jamaican, and he has covered 100 meter in 9.58 seconds. It is the world record. Okay, and he has also a record of some few events. That means also world record holder in 100-meter race, 200-meter race, and 4 into 100-meter race. So he has kept a world record in the 3 events. Now you just analyze yourself that how fast can you run. You analyze it. Okay, so now some of the pictures of different modes of transport that we are using in our day-to-day life. So you might have seen different modes of transport: aeroplane, bicycle, a car, a bus, a ship, and a bullet train. Okay, so the speed of all different modes are different. Okay, so if you are going to a far distant place, okay, then you have to select the best mode of transport. In the village or in cities, so the modes of transport are different, so you have to select the best mode of transport for your kind of journey. Okay, again, speed is has its own disadvantage. Why? Overspeeding again causes accidents. Okay, so when overspeeding is here, we have seen a lot of cases of accidents, road accident. This is because of overspeeding. Okay, so control the speed, so you will be safe. Now let us give one example here to identify who is moving faster. Suppose there are two men. Man A can complete 100 meter in 15 seconds, and another man B can complete the same distance in 20 seconds. So look at the time interval. The same distance has been covered, but the time intervals are different. So out of these, to find who is moving faster, that is why you have to identify the time taken by them. So A is taking 15 seconds, B is taking 20 seconds to cover the same distance. So man A is faster than man B. It's very simple. The one who takes lesser time is moving faster. So how fast a body moves is determined by its speed. So we said the speed of a body is defined as the time rate of change of distance covered by a body. Now that is the definition of speed, so you have to note it down. Speed of a body is defined as the time rate of distance covered by a body, and the formula is speed equals to distance by time taken. If a body travel a distance s in time t, then the speed b is given as b equals to s by t, the formula. So now comes to uniform speed. A body is moving in uniform speed if it covers equal distance in equal interval of time. Okay, however, the time interval may be very small. Okay, now comes to uniform motion. A body has a uniform motion if it travels equal distance in equal interval of time. So if you look at the uniform motion and uniform speed, they are of same definition. A body has uniform motion if it travels equal distance in equal interval of time. Okay, no matter how small the time interval may be. So it doesn't matter that the time interval may be large or small. Now comes to variable. In our day-to-day life, all the types of motions are variable in nature. So if it covers unequal distance in equal interval of time, that is called as variable speed, and the same as it is also called as non-uniform motion. So whatever motion in our day-to-day life are all non-uniform motion. So the buses, the car, everything which is around us are examples of non-uniform motion. So now comes to average speed. So average, so if it is defined as the total distance traveled by total time taken. So average speed is total distance by total, because a non-uniform motion may we have changed a lot in speed, so that is why average speed is measured as total distance by total time. Example is given here, so you can find it out by yourself. Now coming to instantaneous speed, that means a speed of a body at any instant of time. So it is in a short interval of time, and it is measured by the speedometer of a vehicle. Okay, the speedometer of a vehicle measures instantaneous speed. That means speed of the body at any instant or at that instant of time. That is called instantaneous speed. So don't get confused. Now comes to velocity. Velocity. When we comes to velocity, so it is same as speed but in a particular direction. So but definition of the velocity says velocity is defined as the time rate of change of displacement of the body. So here displacement is the only word which has been changed instead of distance covered. So or velocity is the speed of a body in a particular direction. So if a body is having some speed in a particular direction, then it is also called as velocity. Velocity is defined as the distance traveled by a body in unit time in a given direction. So direction is the most important thing for defining velocity. So velocity equals to distance traveled in a given direction by time taken, or equals to displacement by time. If a body travel a distance s in a time t and in a given direction, then the speed v is velocity v is given as v equals to s by t. Not velocity is a vector quantity. Remember, why is a vector quantity? Because it is having both magnitude and the direction. Direction of velocity is along the same direction to that of the displacement. So the direction of velocity, where in which direction when we say, then it is along the same direction to that of the direction of displacement of the body. So don't get confused with the direction of displacement and the direction of velocity. Velocity can be positive, it may be positive, it may be zero, or it may be negative also. So velocity of a body either positive, zero or negative हो सकता है. Okay, velocity can be changed in two ways. We can change velocity in two ways. Number one, because it is said speed of a body in a given direction. So if I change the speed, the velocity will change. So number one is it can be changed by changing the speed of the body, and second one is it can be changed by changing the direction of the body. So in these two ways you can change the velocity of the body. Now comes to, after this we'll go for the uniform velocity. Okay, velocity. Now let us see how is velocity measured. Before that we will find out how is velocity is measured. Velocity is measured as centimeter per second, and it is same as to that of the measurement of the speed. Okay, then it is also measured in meter per second in SI unit, and the previous centimeter per second is that of the CGS unit, centimeter gram second, and we can also measure in kilometer per hour. Okay, this is the most commonly used speed of a vehicle when it is considered for a large distant place and a large time is involved. Suppose you are going from a certain distant place, when the time taken is large, we measure in terms of kilometer per hour. That means from Imphal to Delhi it will be measured as kilometer per hour. Okay, so now uniform velocity. Now a body is said to be moving with uniform velocity when, if it is moving equal displacement in equal interval of time. Okay, so here also equal displacement or travel at a specific direction, look here, a specific direction. A body is said to be moving with uniform velocity if it travels in a specified direction in the straight line, okay, straight line, and moves over the equal distance in equal interval of time. Here also you can see that it also should be covering equal distance in equal interval of time, but the specified direction must be there. The direction should not change, however, okay, small time interval maybe. Okay, now note some of this. Look here, a very important note here. No effort or force is required. Okay, no force or effort is required to move a body with uniform motion. That means when your body is moving in uniform motion, no force or no effort is required. Okay, now comes to variable, as we have studied in the previous one. So variable velocity is also same as the variable speed. So if the speed varies, if the velocity varies, then it is variable velocity. Either the speed changes or either the direction changes, we call it is variable velocity. A body is said to be moving with variable velocity if the speed or its direction or both changes with time. Now comes to average velocity. Now little bit different with that of the average speed. Now average velocity के लिए we have to say total displacement by total time taken. One formula: when a body moves with variable velocity, the average velocity of the body is the ratio of the total displacement here. Okay, total displacement by total time taken over covered by the body, okay, to the total time taken. Total distance not here, total displacement by total time taken. So average velocity is also measured as initial velocity plus final velocity divided by time taken. Look here, the speed v of velocity. Now speed is, it is moving with a certain kilometer only, but velocity say it is moving in a certain, okay, speed in a given direction. So this is difference. In the speed only magnitude is here, but in velocity both magnitude and direction is mentioned. In the first case the speed of the car is mentioned, whereas in the second case speed of the car as well as direction is mentioned. So the first case is speed and the second case is velocity. Okay, so don't get confused here. Now instantaneous velocity. So here also the same thing. When a body is moving in a given direction, okay, at a certain speed, then instantaneous velocity is the velocity of the body at any instant time. When a body is moving with variable velocity, the velocity of the body at any instant of time is what we call as instantaneous velocity. Okay, it's clear about instantaneous? Okay, instantaneous speed and instantaneous velocity here. Okay, so now let us see some of the difference between the speed and velocity. Okay, so speed, velocity. Speed is a time rate of change of the body, velocity is a time rate of change of displacement of the body. Speed is a scalar, velocity is a vector. Okay, so you can just read it.